Hi, my name is Patrick, and this video is to tell you of approaches to solve questions in the CAT. CAT 2023 was a tougher quant section, but there are always approaches of how to solve things faster. So we look at slot 2 paper right now, divide into 5 parts. The basic idea is so that you can solve each part separately as and when the time permits. The focus is approach. Understand the approach that I use and try to implement it in different type of questions that you solve. So normally when there are variables in the question like this, you can always substitute simple values for the variables and try to solve. Now here they have said that k should divide both m plus 2n and 3m plus 4n. So you can solve it. I'll just look at how to put values and solve. The smallest value of k I can put is 2. Putting 1 doesn't make sense because every number will divide by 1. So we take 2. The easiest and the smallest number of k is 2. If I take k is 2, even number, 2n will definitely be divisible by 2 for sure because even number. So if m plus 2n has to be divisible by 2, m also has to be even. That means the smallest number of m can be 2. Okay, if smallest number of m can be 2, smallest number of n can be 1. So they will be divisible by 2, this whole number. Look at always the easiest number to substitute. Now if you look at 3n and look at the option, 2 is not a factor of 3n. 3 into 1. Remember, n is 1 and k is 2. Okay, so 3 into 1, 3 is not a factor divisor of 2. K must be a common divisor of 3n. No, not of n, not of n. So k is only a common divisor of 2n. You can directly mark the answer as B option. K is a divisor of m, which is 2, and 2n, which is 2. You get the answer. So what I've done out here is substitute simple values and try to figure out from the options which can be possible. Simple value for k, smallest is 2, 1 not possible because all the numbers will be reduced by 1. 2, from that I make out that 2n is even, so m also has to be even for the whole number to be reduced by 2. So m smallest value is 2, n smallest value is 1, go back and check, only among the option for n, only 2n, okay, k must be a common divisor of only 2n, so automatically k is 2, rest doesn't satisfy. You can solve this by plus and minus. For example, if I look at it, I want to look at m for example. So I'll try to eliminate n from these two. If m plus 2n is a factor and k divides m plus 2n, then k also divides 2m plus 2n, 4n. I'm multiplying this by 2, k also divides 2m plus 4n. Subtract 3m plus 4n from this. So you'll realize k will divide m. So m is a factor for sure. Now to look at n, try to eliminate m out here. Multiply m plus 2n into 3, you will get 3m plus 6n and 3m plus 4n. If you subtract, you will realize it is divisible by 2n. So you get m and 2n. If you eliminate m, you get n, 2n. If you eliminate n, you get m. The only option with m and 2n is B option. That will be the answer. Either you can put simple values or you can try to solve. Another question with variables. As I said, the simplest simple way of trying to solve a question is by substituting simple values and solving. So a triangle is drawn where it vertices on a circle and C is a diameter. If C is a diameter, okay, diameter, and one of the sides is diameter of C. So automatically means it's a right angle triangle. The simplest value of right angle triangle is 1, 1 and root 2. Remember, the simplest value of right angle triangle is 1, 1, root 2, where root 2 becomes the diameter of a circle, which means the radius becomes root 2 upon 2, half. Okay, other two sides in the ratio of A is to B, so we take A and B as 1 and 1. I'm just putting the simple value as possible. 1, 1. Always when you substitute, put simple values, become easy to calculate. So area of triangle becomes half into 1, which becomes half. Right angle triangle, half into product of perpendicular sides is the area, half. Substitute in the options, check out. If you look at A option, 1, 1, okay, root 2 upon 2 is also 1 upon 2 if you look at it, 1 upon root 2. So R square becomes half. So 1 into half, and denominator becomes 2 into 1 square plus 1 square, right? So it becomes 2, 2, 4. So it becomes 1 upon 8, not the answer. I want 1 upon 2 as the answer. Look at the second option, 1, 1 and half. So the numerator becomes half. Denominator becomes 2. 1 square plus 1 square is 2. 1 upon 4, not the answer. This becomes 4 into half. 4ab r square is 4 into half, which is 2. Denominator becomes 2. Answer becomes 1, not the answer. 2 into ab r square is 2 into half, which is 1. 2 into 1 into 1 into 1 upon 2 is 1. Denominator is 2. You get half here, satisfies. So D option is the answer. So what I did was I put simple values for A, B variables, what is possible, what satisfies the constraint. The simplest triangle is 45, 45, 90 triangle. It's a right angle triangle because one side is a diameter, the other point touches the circle. So diameter subtends a right angle at any point on the circle. From that you get the sides as 1, 1, root 2 is the simplest. I'm just substituting simple values. Okay. From that area is half into product of perpendicular sides. So we want the answer as half. Now substitute the values in the option where you substitute r as 1 upon root 2, a as 1, b as 1. And check out which option gives you half. You realize D option gives you half. That's the answer. So whenever your variables, one way, one approach is substitute simple values. You tend to get the answer. If you look at, there are already a couple of sums in this exam where you could easily substitute value and get the answer. Learn approaches, simple approaches to solve. Number of positive integers of less than 50 have exactly two distinct factors other than 1 and itself. That means 1, 2 factors and n itself, 4 factors. When you say 4 factors, how can you have 4 factors? 2 ways. One is kq, k is a prime number. The number of factors becomes 3 plus 1, 4. Or you can say, let's say a into b, where a is prime number 1, 1. Number of factors becomes, remember, power plus 1 into power plus 1, 4. There are 2 ways you can get 4 factors. Okay, one is the number has to be a perfect cube, cube of a prime number. Second, number has to be product of 2 prime numbers. Cube of a prime number can be 2 cube and 3 cube. That is 8 and 27. So 2 numbers. Now let's look at product of 2 prime numbers. Now let's list down the prime numbers 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19, basically less than 50. So I need values which are less than 50, 23. So if I take 2, 1 as a 1 prime number, the other prime number can be any of these. 8 ways. Okay, other prime number can be any of these 8 numbers, 8 ways. Because 2 into 23 will give you 46, less than 50. If I take 3, then other prime number can be up to 13. Because 17 3s are 51, more than 50. So 5, 7, 11, 13, 4 ways you can get a prime number. If I take 5, you could get 7. Okay, as one number. So basically, I repeat this again. If I take 2 as a number, 1 prime number, then the other number can be either 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19, 23. 8 ways. If I take 3 as 1 prime number, the other number can be 5, 7, 11, 13. Right? 4 ways. 17 not possible. 17 3s are 51, becomes more than 50. Right? If I take 5 as a prime number, 5 and 7, 35, 1 way. So this is total 13 ways. I can't take 7, 7 11 is 77. So these are 13 ways, these are 2 ways. So total number of ways is 15. 15 is the answer. Right? For a perfect cube, 2 ways. The number has to be a perfect cube. Because remember, number of factors is nothing but when you break it up into prime numbers, power plus 1 becomes the prime number. The property is, suppose I say A, B, C are prime numbers. And let's say I put P, Q, R are powers of it. So number of factors are P plus 1, Q plus 1, R plus 1 and so on. So to get 4, it can be 3 plus 1, 4. Or to get 4, you can be 2 into 2, 4. 2 is 1 plus 1 and 1 plus 1. So then you work on backwards and get the answer. Now in this, if you look at AN, 13 plus 6 into n minus 1. 6 into n minus 1 is multiple of 6. 13 is multiple of 6 plus 1. So overall AN will be multiple of 6 plus 1. Because this is multiple of 6. 6 into n minus 1 is multiple of 6. 13 is multiple of 6 plus 1. When you add, overall becomes multiple of 6 plus 1. Same with Bn. 7 into n minus 1 is multiple of 7. 15 is multiple of 7 plus 1. So if I combine the two, Bn becomes a multiple of 7 plus 1. So which means common to both these sequences will be one which is multiple of 42, that is LCM of 6 and 7 plus 1. Okay. Any number which is a multiple of 42 plus 1 will be a multiple of 6 plus 1 and multiple of 7 plus 1, which is LCM of 6 and 7, which is 42 and 1. Now check out the 3-digit largest number which is a multiple of 42 plus 1. So I know 840 is a multiple of 42. 42 2 is 84, 840. 126 is a multiple of 42. 42 3 is a 126. This becomes 966 plus 1. So 967. Because if I add 42, it becomes more than 1000. So 967 is one that satisfies both the condition. I want multiple of 6 plus 1 and multiple of 7 plus 1. Take common multiple of 42 plus 1. So look at that. 840 is the multiple of 42. 126 is the multiple of 42. So 966 is the multiple of 42. Plus 1 will give you 967, the largest possible number. You can also divide 1000 by 42 and find a remainder and work on that. That is also possible. So here equations. Technically you have to solve equation. First take these two equations. This is 2PQ and 2PQ. Solve this. So bring it together. 4PQ is equal to 52 plus 20, 72. So you get PQ is equal to 18. So you get PQ as 18. Then solve this part. Once you get PQ as 18. P square plus Q square minus 29 is equal to 36 minus 20, 16. So which means P square plus Q square is equal to 16 plus 29, which is 45. Now P into Q is 18, P square plus Q square is 45. Multiple of 9. You can make out that it could be 6 square plus 3 square will become 45. 6 is 36, 3 square 9, 45. So I can make out that P and Q can be 6 and 3. Right? P and Q can be 6 and 3. You could also have it as minus 6 and minus 3. Remember, you could also have it as minus 6 into minus 3 is 18 and minus 6 square plus minus 3 square is 45. Possible. Now substitute and check out. If I take it as smallest number, I want negative. So if I take minus 6 cube minus of minus 3 cube will give you smallest number. Minus 216 plus 27. Right? Which will give you 189. Largest number, you could either reverse this and say minus 3 the whole cube and minus 6 the whole cube. We'll get plus 189. You can also take 6 cube minus 3 cube and 3 cube minus 6 cube. We'll get the same answer. Right? So this gives you minus 8, 189. This gives you plus 189. The maximum difference will be 189 minus, you want maximum minimum difference. Minus of minus 189. Which gives you 378. Maximum difference, 378. Solving equation. This is basically you have given equations, variables. You have just solve the equation, get the values and substitute. A lot of question maximum minima. So please be comfortable with maximum minima. Because this CAT there have been a lot of questions on maximum minima. Right? I hope this is clear. I mean basic concepts. Learn the approach, understand the approach, substituting simple values, cross multiplication, etc. That will help you to solve things faster. Thank you.